She got it right. If you look on the plans, the Titanic was a ship in a ship. Two ships in one. The very top of the ship was a ship. And it was the LS Titanic, by the way. Very popular, by the way. The top section should have separated. And she had the best and everything. And she still had lifeboats.
Releases the friction clutches on the waterside doors.
You saw that?
This section right here.
Let's say he doesn't have time or forgets. What then?
Well,
He'd be staring you in the face the whole time as you looked at the plans. LS Titanic. Lusifer star.
A lifeboat?
Yes, there's a lifeboat. Actually, this section right here is a lifeboat. The very, very top section.
The Titanic is its own lifeboat. The grandest and most luxurious lifeboat in the world.
The very top section of the ship is the very top section of the ship.
Comic book was deceiving.
One, I forget. I think it was this very top section right here.
Added by White Star as the public associated four funnels with speed.
The very top section of the ship is a ship in a ship. If the ship sank, you could just take the lifeboat would float. It was a ship, you know. The top section was a ship. So maybe they should have just opened up the thing and let it sink. But basically, the top section would separate, and basically it could float on its own. They might have cut it to cut costs on the later versions, but because it was never used, it would just sit there and rust. And anyway, though, but you could seal up one section of the ship and float away. Anyway, they never mentioned any of the things but it was in there. I always had like backup safeties. My ship in a ship design was like world famous, and they actually was used in a couple times, but there were a couple ships that were hit by torpedoes or whatever, and they would just separate. Anyway, whatever. It's for cold water climates. Yeah, my name is LS Titanic. LS, not Titanic. Lucifer Star, or Lucifer White Star. The man of all the stars. Oh well. Technically, they said I was dead, and therefore they had rights to my money. Well, technically you're dead, so we have rights to your money. It's like, oh, that's how it works. Well, guess what? I'm your genetic creator. So, anyway, in 999 trillion years, I haven't been human once. But now I am, so. And now you've missed it. Just because I changed my name to Brian. Brian! Brian Alexander. I also had the misfortune of knowing about lots of people that went to their death because of radiation and nuclear energy. I just said, I tend to cry and weep over the bad times more than the good times. For there was 100 trillion years of great epic existence, and only a short brief period of death and destruction and death, but it haunted me. It bothered me because I felt like I had led my people astray. I felt like I had failed my people somehow. But yet, America still stands. Germany still stands, and also Russia, and even what's it called? Ireland. So, and Scotland still stands. So, I guess I didn't do everything wrong. Anyway, it all started with Madagascar, Massacre Island. They called it. It used to be a British colony, and they were massacred. They were all killed in Madagascar. It was a place. It was a nice place, and then they began to come on shore and kill the French and British people there, or the Dutch and people there. And then, anyway.
With the cold strike, this is all we could get. We'll have to dig it out.